peace, greetings of peace, greetings of peace, love and enlightenment. This is Goddess Night. Excuse the vacuum in the back. Yes, there's a vacuum there. There is a vacuum there to remind myself to vacuum the food that's back there. My children put food all over the floor. So that's so I don't forget when I get busy. Since it has been busy um, as of lately. Um, hmm. Spirit told me to go live. I am a bit triggered right now. Typically, this is not a time I would go live. I do like to be prepared and know ahead of time what I'm going to speak. Usually, I write it down. Um, but I've been really triggered by some of the things I've been seeing online. I know that we're all in an economic crisis right now. This nation is in the U.S. That's where I'm at. Wherever you're watching from, hello. Um, I know we have people watching from everywhere, UK, Africa, different places, Ghana, South Africa. All my peoples out there in South Africa, love and light to you. Appreciate your support, words of encouragement, absolutely. I am here in America, all right? And America's in an economic crisis. The prices in the stores, at the gas stations, everywhere. It's just ridiculous, ridiculous. The way the prices have gone up, the way inflation has gone up. I know things have been crashing. I watch different people and different news streams and stuff. I know the stock market crashed and crypto is crashing and all this stuff is going on. Um, so we're they haven't even told people that we're in a depression or anything. So but this is not normal. This is not normal, and everybody's just accepting it. Because they don't know any better. Um, but I saw a post. I saw a post today that just kind of derailed me. I'd say really triggered me. The brother said it's hilarious. I'm gonna read it to you. It says the itsy bitsy paycheck just posted to my account. Down came the bills and wiped the money out. Okay, that's hilarious, right? Hilarious, right? But at the same time, this is a lot of people's reality. This is a lot of people's reality right now. And we understand, you have to understand that we're playing chess. I think still a lot of people, a lot of black folks still believe that, or feel like you're American. If you go somewhere else and they ask you who you are, you know they don't typically they don't ask you what your race is. They ask you what your nationality is. Okay. And you understand when you go to a different country, you're American. You're American when you go to a different country. When we're here in America, I don't think most people who have melanin dominant skin, in whatever capacity that may be, feel like they're American. Because still in the Constitution of America, we're not even considered whole people. Um, it's crazy, right? So, in what way are we American? Are we still American slaves? Um, are we still American slaves? Because when you think about that, if you're getting a paycheck from work, you're going to work and you're working all day so that somebody else can make millions of dollars. And you go home and what you have is not enough. I mean, that's crazy. It's beyond. It's beyond. It's just not it's not right. It's just not right. And I don't understand why more people aren't angry about it. Seems like everybody's pretty accepting about it. I'm mad angry. I'm angry, okay? I'm upset. I'm upset about it. I'm upset that you have people that are living comfortably right now. And they're only comfortable because our ancestors were brutally treated and abused and used. And many of us now are being are being used economically. A lot of us are still in economic slavery. And yeah, that was mad triggering for me because it just reminded me of how many of us are in slavery and don't even realize that you're choosing slavery. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you are. Absolutely. And I'm a business owner, so, you know, um, and I understand that's not just something you just wake up and, I'm going to run a business. I understand that very well because it's not an easy thing to do, um, especially here in America. Now, if I live somewhere else, it may be a whole lot easier, but it's definitely more difficult in America. Um, Absolutely, because people don't support Black business, and we have to ask ourselves why. Why don't we support Black business? Not the way that we need to, not the way that we should, and it's triggering for me, very triggering for me. And I'm gonna tell you why, even on a deeper personal level. I'm talking in general right now about something that you all should be able to relate to. Um, and I guess I've probably seen too much and know too much. You understand? I know most people who are still economic slaves, they feel like this is the norm because everybody around them is doing the same thing that they're doing. And they haven't really seen much else other than TV or celebrities. But those people are just normal people. I mean, they're just normal people like us. And most of the people you think are celebrities, I mean, they ain't living as big as the people that's living off of them. You got to understand, please, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. And most people don't even know that the poverty level, which the poverty level, you are poor if you make less than $500,000 a year. You are poor. Yes, in America, you are poor. You have to understand this. Yeah, I'm poor right now. I'm poor right now too. But if you make less than 500,000 a year, I'm sorry, not five. Yeah, 500,000. If you make less than 500,000 a year, you are poor. That means that means the majority of people make more than that. If that's the poverty level, you have to understand that. Say understand if you make less than that, you really are not living a full life here in America. You are not even experiencing more than just what it takes to survive. And it's my people that's at the bottom of that. Us melanin dominant people, and we don't understand it. We don't even know because it's normal. It's what we've adapted to. Just like we adapted to a lot of things in slavery, and you don't understand physical slavery, and when you're born into something, a lot of times you don't understand that it's normal, and people have difficulty adapting to the change and the shift. But we're in a shift right now. We're in a shift right now. This is a great time for us as a people to take advantage of the situation and shift this power structure. But you have to choose to no longer be a slave. You have to choose not to be a slave anymore. You have to choose you. You got to choose you. You got to choose you over the structure that you're a part of. You have to make a decision to choose you, to choose your own folks. And man, yeah, it's hard out here. It's hard out here when it's not in the situation that we're in. It's difficult. Um, Not as difficult for me, for some of us, as it is for others, because some of us depend on God, and some of us have a lot of gifts, have a lot of talents, but everybody doesn't, and I understand that everybody doesn't have gifts and talents and business sense and know-how and all of that to navigate and to make it, which are economic survival skills. And it's just like when you come out of physical slavery, if you don't have any survival skills, which we had because we were pretty much making every, how could you not? If they were living off of you, you had the skills. That's why they were living off of you. If you didn't have the skills, they wouldn't need you. And that's the same thing about economics, is that you have to understand who has the skills, those same skills that you use to keep whatever company, whatever business operating and functioning. You can do the same thing for yourself. You could wake up the same way you wake up for somebody else to go to work. You can wake up for yourself and go to work and apply those same principles for yourself, for your own business, with your own trade and your own skills. You can do that to employ yourself. And, a lot of us don't understand that. And that was real triggering for me. I had some, we have, several businesses um, that we run. My husband and I, we're partners and everything. Um, he had some things before I met him. I had some things before I met him. We, put all that together, and we worked together with some things. Um, and it's if you're not strong, you got to be strong minded. You got to be strong minded, because if you're not, it's the people that look like you that will really, really discourage you out of their ignorance and out of their mental programming, their slave mindedness. Um, I mean, really, some people will go back to slavery in a minute if they could, even back then, when everybody was liberated, because it was easier to have somebody else tell you what you were going to wear, tell you what you were going to eat, tell you where you're going to live, et cetera, et cetera. They're not used to exercising. When you're not used to exercising certain freedoms, it can be uncomfortable. That transition can be uncomfortable, but and you revert back, but you can get used to it, absolutely, and you can adapt to freedom. You can adapt to survival, even if you go out. Let's say right now you leave civilization, you drop somewhere in the wilderness somewhere. Yeah, there's going to be a mental adjustment, but you can adapt. You can adapt. You need to get used to the environment, feel your way around, but you can adapt. Do you hear me? You can adapt. You can be independent, and you will adapt. If you choose freedom, you can and will adapt. All right? Especially if you are melanin dominant, because it's already in you. It's already in you. What you need to do is already in you. If you just connect back to your creator, if you connect back to your creator instead of making the white man your God, hey, it is what it is. Don't be mad at me. I'm just giving you the message. If you go back to your creator and connect with creation and the things that you are given that are in your grasp, because we all have everything that we need to be successful in life, you will adapt. Okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm triggered, because we have people come in our place of business, asking for free stuff all day. I'm not kidding you. They will come in your place of business, black folks, not white folks, black folks. Unfortunately, white people are more respectable a lot of the times. Just being real. Just being real. This is what you have to deal with. This is what we have to deal with. This is what we have to overcome. And we got to do better. This is why I'm triggered. I'm telling y'all why I'm triggered, okay? This is my story. Now, this ain't going to break me. I'm not broken, okay? We still all right. But it's disheartening. Yeah, it's hurtful. It's hurtful and it's sad, and all I can do is pray for the rest of us. Because look, we're better what? Together. We're better together. We are better together, right? So yeah, sometimes it crushes me. So I'm like, man, y'all deaf, dumb, and blind. Y'all don't see nothing. Y'all just slaving out here and choosing slavery. But yeah, people come in here, they be like, you got this, you got that. It's different if somebody just doesn't have it. Then absolutely they know where to come. I mean, we do what we do, but I mean, they know where to come. It's different if you don't have it. But when you come in here, you got people that'll come in here, say, ask for free stuff, ask if we'll front me this or whatever, like we drug dealers or something, right? I'm just saying, right? Come in here, ask for this, ask for that, and you'll see these same people now walk right around us to the hair store, the Asian hair store, the Arab convenience store, the Asian restaurants, the Mexican restaurants, and be going right in and out of there, spending their money. Same folk, and will walk right in here and ask us to give them something free. I kid you not, it's unreal. It is unreal because we can see right out the window, right? So I see these folks doing it, like right there in my face, right? I'm like, this is crazy, and then they'll be mad when you make them uncomfortable coming in your place, like, this ain't what you think it is. This is not a mission. We don't run a mission. This is a business. It's a place of business. You can't come in here acting like no victim. All right. Yay, Mimi! My children are amazing. My 4-year-old is helping me to potty train my 2-year-old, and she tells me every time he gets on the potty, he's pretty much potty trained now, but but she's telling me, because I usually go back there and do a dance, which I will in a second. I'll go back there and do the dance or whatever and celebrate. We're gonna celebrate that she said he pooped in the potty. All right, wait, let me wipe his butt. Yes, don't you do it. Okay, I forgot. I don't want her to wipe his butt, so I'm gonna make this quick. It's mad triggering for me. It is mad triggering for me because we as Black folks have to do so much extra just to get our business off the ground. And most of the time you doing extra because your own people come in here thinking like you they homie and don't have no respect for your place of business or any business that, even if you're doing it virtually or online, it don't matter. Just don't have no respect for what you're doing when you're a small business owner or, running your own stuff, and don't appreciate what it takes to get it done. Now, if you was somebody white, they fall for all kind of nonsense when somebody come to them with some scams, though. For real, I'm triggered. Y'all do. They do it. They do it all the time, all day long. And yeah. So that triggered me. And then, I watched this video. Sister posted a video. You know what? Let me go grab that really quick because that was a really good, really good. It was is that a documentary? Okay, I can't find it right now. I was watching a YouTube. Okay, I can't find it. I'm trying to find it. I don't remember what it was. But it was somebody teaching a sister, and it was something old from like the 1970s, I think, or something like that. Maybe the 90s at the most, at the latest. But she was, giving wasn't really a speech, an interview, talking about why Black people don't support Black business, and was talking about in Detroit, all the Black business that she helped to finance, help people to get their business off the ground, because Black people can't really get loans the same way that, of course, they're going to give their own loans. That's why we have to have our own lending associations and our own banks. But anyway, she was lending money for people to get their business started. I mean, she talked about how wonderful these businesses were, but eventually these businesses closed because Their people wouldn't support it. They go right next door because the white man's ice is colder, right? And we out here economic slaves. Not we, including me, because I ain't in slavery. I'm free, but I'm free and we solid over here. We got too many different things that we can do. That's we good, but at the same time, we're better together. We are better together, and I want all of us to do better, right? So I'm triggered because I'm just seeing, how enslaved a lot of us are mentally and economically and politically, and it's gonna take all of us. It's gonna take all of us to really see any type of real shift and change. We're in a shift right now. Okay, baby. Okay, I'm doing a video. Okay, just give me a minute. Thank you. To see a real shift and change, we're in the time now. So y'all really need to take advantage of the time that we're in. Take advantage of the time that we're in. But yeah, I was really triggered because I actually had somebody the other day, that I had called for an interview. I kid you not. I called this girl for an interview. And I said, I missed your phone call before, but I did, I called you back. I left a voicemail and I sent you an email. I'm not sure if you received it or not. And she said, yeah, well, I wasn't sure if I still wanted the job because I didn't know, I never heard of this business before. Oh my God. The nerve, the nerve of people. I'm not sure, I mean, just some crazy stuff that we as people do. Okay, so now you figure this is somebody black on the phone. This is a black owned business. Now you're skeptical. I mean, but this is stuff we do all the time as a people. This is stuff we do as a people all the time. And you hurting yourself. You're not hurting me or, I mean, black businesses are hurting. But you're not hurting me. But I just, man, like the level of just I have to ask people, how do you see yourself? How do you see yourself at the end of the day? That if somebody looks like you, they can't be that great. You can't accept, anything great about them. You can't accept their accomplishments. You can't accept their authority. You can't accept their leadership because they look like you. I mean, something's disturbing about that. And I'm calling it out. And hopefully some of the people that have these issues are watching this video and aren't fools and can actually hear this and reflect on it and say, well, I'm going to do better because we're better what? Together. Absolutely. We're better together. Better together. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, get it off me a little bit because I was like really feeling real triggered about it. I really was just thinking about the slavery, man, economic slavery. And, a lot of you, as long as I got me as long as I can keep paying my car note and my house note and keep eating all this slave garbage that keeps me in the hospital and giving them the rest of my little money. I mean, I'm not trying to get on nobody, hurt nobody's feelings. I'm just keeping it real because that's what it is. Man, I just want us to do better. I want us to do better because we're better together. Absolutely. Yeah. And now is the time for us to be building our own businesses and supporting Black business. you know, whenever, wherever you can, for those who have the mind to do it. Everybody don't have the mind to do it. And, we can't focus on those folks anymore. It's time to stop loving folk who don't love you back. Um, Absolutely. Time to stop loving folk that don't love you back. And spend all your love, your time, your energy, and your money with folks that's going to reciprocate in some kind of way, that's going to offer you some kind of benefit, even if it's not directly beneficial. Long-term benefits. We have to start thinking long-term as a whole, as a group, as a people, if we're going to have any type of power. And we're getting there. We're getting there. We're right in the middle of the shift. So I want to encourage all of you that are in business for yourself, in spite of everything that our enemy is doing to try to derail us and cripple our businesses, whether that may be church, whether that may be a beauty salon, beauty shop, hair store, or barber shop, or your music production company, or your landscaping company, whatever it is. See that your enemy's attacking because you're strong and you are capable of being successful. Okay, and keep going. Keep going, keep going. As long as you don't quit, you'll win. As long as you don't quit, you'll win. So I just want to encourage my people out there, especially those of you who are business owners, or those of you who want to jump into being a business owner or entrepreneur. Now is a great time to do it. Now is a great time to stop supporting a crashing economy and to focus on our economy. Okay, focus on our bubble within this economy. Okay, because just because the nation is suffering doesn't mean that we have to suffer as a people. And I'm talking about Black people, my people, melanin dominant people. If you, I know my Moors, I understand. Yes, I'm saying Black because I want everybody to be included. And that includes my Moors, those of you who know that you are indigenous, all of that. Okay? So don't be confused. Don't be confused. We're all in this together, and it's going to take all of us because we're better together. Okay? We're better together. Yes, ma'am. All right. All right. I'm getting to it. I got to go. Thank you all for watching. I needed to get that out. Whew. I'm glad I did. Being obedient to the spirit, and hopefully you all benefited. And this, it just, sending it out there, right? I'm sending it out there. Hopefully it just keeps rippling, because I'm right here, right smack dab in the middle of the United States. This is where God has put me for a reason, and I understand who and what I am. All right, I understand who and what I am, and I'm sending the ripples out there. Absolutely. We win all day. We win because we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and all those people who are destroyed. Okay, every devil in hell is already defeated. All power, power to the people, my people. Peace, love, and the light.